Alright, honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom door. How could I?
Why am I wearing my sunglasses inside? Well, because this fragrance reminds me of a movie that Tom Cruise played in, that he wears some pretty cool sunglasses around all the time, inside, outside, what's that? You know, whatever, upside down, side to side. Yeah. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? The one where he dances around in the house and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this fragrance is risky business. That's what it is. So, despite the introduction music to this video, this fragrance is not going to get anybody all hot and bothered for the most part. Not right off the bat. If you have a girlfriend that you've been with for a while, or somebody you've been with for a while, then perhaps they will learn to appreciate this fragrance. But other than that, how this got hyped up to be a panty dropper, I will never know, because I mean, I'm not like tooting my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty good when it comes to the ladies, and this stuff gets like bashed. So Frederic Malle as a house is absolutely outstanding in my opinion. They have quality fragrances. They're going to come in 50 ml and 100 ml bottles. They're going to be anywhere from 160 to 250 bucks to get. Now, for me, the line has a lot of stars. I personally love Bigarro Concentré. Comes in at a very close second. This is my favorite offering from Frederic Malle. Bigarro Concentré comes in a very, very, very close second. Almost, it could be my favorite, just as easily. There's a lot of other fragrances that are very good. There's French Lover. There's Portrait of a Lady. Angelique Sauce La Pluie, that hardly gets any talk, but I love that stuff. So on and so forth. Dante Bras. So the house is solid. Solid house. The house has a lot of great offerings that could potentially be fragrances that would get a lot of compliments. And somehow, some way, this fragrance stuck its head out and said, hype me up. Now, I am not going to complain about the hype, because I would have never checked this out if it wasn't for the hype. But panty dropper, not so much. We'll get to that in a minute. I suppose I should show you the presentation. So the box looks like this. Maurice Roussel on the back. He's the perfumer. Awesome nose. If you know Roca Man or Rocha Man, however you pronounce it. And of course the ever so lovely and chick magnet New Harlem. That is the nose, or rather, yes, the nose. The creator behind Musc Ravageur. Musc Ravageur. Now, this is the old bottle. I actually prefer the old bottle. This I bought off of my man Freddie, but when I got my other two bottles of Bigarro Concentré and Musc Ravageur, I specifically called up Frederic Malle and asked for the older bottles. I do like the older bottles a little bit better. I don't know why, I just like the cap and everything. They did switch their labeling and their caps, so don't be alarmed. It's now like an ED PM letters on the top in white, and so this is the old bottle. So don't be alarmed if you have a different looking bottle. In any case, this is a 100 ml bottle. Sprayer's awesome. Let's see if I can find it. So there you go. Love this stuff. So this fragrance, to me, the notes, what you're gonna get out of it: clove, cinnamon, vanilla, musk. Done. Okay, now I know that there's a whole freaking slew of notes listed on like Fragrantica and base notes, etc. But the notes I just told you are the ones that I get. Now, the fragrance is going to start off kind of harsh. I personally like the opening, but a lot of people are turned off by the beginning. The main player in the beginning is the clove. Now, to me, this reminds me of the Clover cigarettes. I don't know if they're cigarettes or cigarillas. I don't remember. When I was 19 and stupid, I used to smoke them. They're really bad for your health. I don't recommend them. But they smell really good. They smell like clove. I like the smell of clove. I think it's a nice scent. It's a nice spicy scent. But to some people, it kind of comes off sweaty, I guess. That's what I've read online. A lot of people say like a sweaty note. I don't really see it. It doesn't come off as like a cumin note or anything like that. It just kind of reminds me of spice. Anything where, it almost kind of reminds me of cinnamon, really, apple pie, etc. This does not smell like apple pie, but it smells like a seasoning, or a spice, rather, that would go into apple pie. Therefore, I like it. I don't think it's harsh. I do enjoy it. After that, you're going to get basically a real animalic Cinnabon sort of smell. I think that that's kind of what it smells like. I know it's been said before, but basically, if I could put it to you this way, it's like you took a pair of used underwear and threw a cinnamon bun on top of it. You get the combination, and that's kind of what I smell. I don't know. It's a very animalic vanilla-based fragrance, and that is exactly what you're going to get. Beginners out there, I do not think you're going to appreciate this fragrance. I could be wrong, but this is a very harsh scent. It is definitely daring, and it's not something that's going to garner a whole lot of compliments or positive attention for that matter. You will get compliments like, or not compliments, but comments like this. You smell like baby powder. That's one of the nicest things I've ever heard when it comes to this fragrance. That's one of the nicer comments. You smell like cat pee. You smell like an old man, etc., so on, so forth. You catch the drift? Yes. This fragrance is not a compliment getter. I think the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me was, you smell, what was it? You smell like baby powder, and then they stepped away and said, oh wait, from here it smells like cinnamon donuts. So that was the nicest thing that anybody ever said to me, and that was just a couple weeks ago. So, for me, this fragrance is not a romantic-based fragrance. It's basically for me. I wear this for me. I do wear it out, but I wear it out knowing that I could potentially get negative remarks. You cannot buy this fragrance expecting to get, bombarded with compliments. Girls are not going to throw themselves at you because of this. They're not going to throw themselves at you because of cologne anyways, so get that idea out of your head. But if you're looking for a fragrance that's just going to get you compliments, just save yourself some time and buy this. There you go. Don't worry about it. But if you're looking for a piece of art, check this one out. Now, for me, this fragrance definitely for most people is going to be geared towards the colder months, such as, December, January, etc. Fall and winter-based fragrance. But for me, I prefer this in the summer. For some reason, like the combination of being sweaty and, I don't know, just humid with this fragrance really does it for me. I don't know why. I just really like the combinations. The sun on your skin, heating your skin up, mixed with this fragrance is really enjoyable to me. It doesn't come off as spoiled or too animalic or too sweaty or anything like that. It just, I don't know, it just amplifies the effect that I get from it. So for me, this fragrance is all year long. I especially like it in the summer. Now, you're going to get at least 7 to 10 hours easily. Most people get more than that. I personally am going to start to lose it after like the 8-hour mark. And you definitely don't have to do too many sprays with this. Maybe 3, 1 to the neck and 1 to each wrist, or 1 to the neck and 1 to the chest. You should be set. Now, is this fragrance worth the hype? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, but for all the wrong reasons. Like I said, this is a very daring fragrance in my opinion. It is not something that you're going to grab for to get all the positive feedback that everyone claims they get. I don't believe it. If you're going to sit there and say you got this compliment and that compliment and this and that and one right after the other with this fragrance, I know that you're lying. So anyways, to me, this fragrance is a piece of art. If I could choose 5 fragrances that I've come across on my fragrance journey that I would put on a pedestal as far as artistic form goes, this would be one of them. Now, not everybody's going to appreciate it. Not everybody's going to agree with me. I just think that they really took a chance. They really pushed the envelope with this one, and they did something that he did something he wanted to do, and it came out great. I think it's one of my personal favorites as far as complex fragrances go. Now, in comparison to this, anything else that I could compare it to that's animalic, if you like Le Labo Oud 27, it's actually far more animalic than this, but if you do like that fragrance, give this one a check. If you like Kuros by Yves Saint Laurent, give this one a check. It is one of those sort of powerhouse, manly, animalic fragrances that's just bombastic and out there. and it just does its job as far as I'm concerned. It's not meant to be, look at me, I'm pretty. It's meant to be, look at me, I am everything that is man or woman. I'm not biased here. You can wear what you want. All in all, this is not something that I grab for my in-between-the-sheet moments. This is not something that I grab if I'm specifically going out to impress somebody. No. This for me is for me. This fragrance is for me. That's it. That's all. To me, this is a modern masterpiece, and I personally hold it on a pedestal. And I think that if you've not gotten your nose on it, you have to check this stuff out. Masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Longevity is great. Projection's pretty good. But overall, it's just a piece of art. It's a work of art. And you have to be a true fragrance connoisseur to really kind of appreciate fragrances like this. Now, I'm not saying that you have to appreciate it or you even have to like it, but I do not see somebody that's a newbie or somebody that's just getting into collecting fragrances, or even someone that's just trying to look for something that gets compliments, enjoying this fragrance as much as somebody who's been around the block as far as fragrances go. I hope you all enjoyed. A masterpiece to me, and I will talk to you all later.